The count 2-1. That one missing inside. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
First and second, one out. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. Popped up. Infield fly called there.
Runners out.
Batting fifth, catcher, Heriberto.
So digging in, Heriberto Hernandez. Two on, two outs.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Swing, and he popped it up. Hernandez moving under this one, and that'll do it. Marlins strand a pair. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting to start for Miami, Max Meyer. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Batting third.
One out man at first. Here's Kyle Tucker. Here's a 1-1. Shohei on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
The 2-2 now. Base hit into the outfield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. Nope.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Got him swinging for the K. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we move ahead to the top of the second now. So the Miami Marlins are holding their own so far this season. They're a team that was viewed as a real contender to make some noise, so they might need to turn it on.
Well, it's early, and they haven't put themselves out of contention yet. Maybe they aren't running away with the league, but they're still in a position to battle for a spot in the postseason.
That's true. Over the course of the season, you win the games you should win, and things tend to work out. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. And they'll do it again.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the shortstop, Javier Sanoja. No score here in the second. Right side. Oh, he gloves it to his knee. The throw.
making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Bottom of the second, here come the Dodgers. No score. Ball to strike. The pitch. Right through there for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
That's a really great job of sequencing. Pitch before, good fastball through the zone, and as a hitter, you got to be ready to get on that with 2 strikes. He breaks it off. Good slider to the outside corner of the plate. Tell you what, that was a really good pitch.
Softly hit to third. Gets it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 2 down, nobody on. Clips the corner, and the count is 1-2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Ground ball right side. Edwards slings to first. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. We'll move back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. It's been a long while. I got it on pin, a living bankrolling. I'm my own penny. On a line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And up next for Miami, Xavier Edwards. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And there's a ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And now for the Marlins, Graham Hawley.
Third baseman, Graham Hawley.
Top of the third, no score. And that is out of play. Stays alive. Time called. The 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Carrying well. Out of here. Home run number 5 on the season, and the Marlins jump out in front. It's 3-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that one is lifted in the air. Tucker on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Kyle Stowers getting ready to hit. That one fouled off. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, it doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. This one in the air, center field. And there are 2 outs. Throw sails over his head at first. Now here's the Marlins DH, Liam Hicks. Fastball for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. Not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
For the Marlins,
and it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Got him swinging for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. But the Marlins get 3 on the homer. It's now 3-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Kike Hernandez. 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Now all even up. And that's outside.
That ball went out.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 away now.
Well, it was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
That's out to center field. Marcy under it. And that ends the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Brock Stewart looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Stewart getting cranked up as well.
That's a ball.
This one in the air, right field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Marlins, right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Griffin Conine. The 3-1. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one ripped right center field. could be extra bases. And that's a double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Edwards headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate. And they lead by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here comes the skipper. And new pitcher for the Dodgers, Brock Stewart.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
At the plate, Jacob Marcy. Call on the move to the alley. And that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Here comes Max Muncy.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Back there. And out of here. Max Muncy leaves the yard. It's his 8th home run of the year. Miguel Rojas digs him down. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Out towards right center field. And it falls. And a man aboard. Here's Mookie now. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Up the middle, Sanoha. Glove flip for 1. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers. On the ground, right side. Fires over to Hoskins. That ends the frame. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 4-1 ball game. We go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. The 1-1.
You know, these Marlins really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The 2-1. And a rope into center field, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing. So that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
Now it's going to be Heriberto Hernandez. And a 1-2. Got him. 1 away here in the 5th.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Line drive, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Tucker on his way over. He's there. He's got it. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third. Throw sails over his head at first.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
2 on, 2 outs. In the air, out towards left center, and makes the grab. And that is that. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Hesung Kim. 1-1 now. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Wow,
Nope.
That's a tough pitch to lay off.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Up the middle, Sanoha. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. And now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Will Smith to the plate. And that is in for a strike. And the count 1-2. Ground ball could be 2. To second, pulls him off the bag.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. And now a very big at bat for Kyle Tucker. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side. Fires over to Hoskins. Runs, scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Here's Max Muncy. The Dodgers threatening. Last half of inning number 5. Got him looking for the strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Emmett Sheehan taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The 1-2. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Jack Dreyer, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Gratterol, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Pitch misses, and the count's full. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Here comes a 3-2. There's a line drive to left field. 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Reaching down and makes the grab.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman, Graham Pauley.
Now the number 2 hitter, Graham Pauley, looking to do more of what he did back in the 3rd.
No doubt. That 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game. And an important swing of the bat.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Strike 2.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
This one popped up. Betts under it. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Back here in L.A., well, we go bottom 6. Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Rips one to right. And there's one down. Here's Mookie Betts. The 2-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The Dodgers down by a pair here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Stowers settles underneath it. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
The 3-1. Fly ball down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. Dodgers. We go to the top of the 7th. And now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy. Sheehan, 26 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick in 2021. The 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Call under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Marlins, left fielder Kyle Stowers.
Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And that's going to roll to the wall. And he'll pull into second safely.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Nope, outside.
One out, the runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Now one missed. Sliced hard but foul. Man at second. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Time is called here in a big spot. Maybe just reminding himself to breathe. Payoff pitch. Check swing. Tried to hold up. Now an appeal to first. No, he held back. That's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Rojas. There's one. Ow! The double play ends the inning and might have saved the game for them.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Andrew Nardi.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
One up, one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Kike Hernandez at the plate. The 2-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The Fish leading by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. So back to the top of the order. The batter now will be Will Smith.
Ball in.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. 2 down, nobody on. That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here's Ohtani. Close one, doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1. Catcher challenge, we'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The tying run at the plate.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Fair ball. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So here's Kyle Tucker now. The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Dodgers strand a couple. Still down by a count of 4-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brusdar Graterol.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 5-2.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Javier Sanoja, the next up for the Marlins. The 1-1.
Oh, that's low.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 3. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Great effort, but no throw. That's an infield single. And now the right fielder, Griffin Conine. Here's a 1-1. And it's fouled away. Quick toss to first.
No,
and
he's in
back
there.
safely. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Smashed that one.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Jack Dreyer.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Two down. That one kicks away from the catcher. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
Well, obviously, that was nowhere near the strike zone. By the time it got to the plate, people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
2 on, 1 out. Pitch misses there. 3-2 now.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps lift a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it. And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. 2 on, 2 outs. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. That ends the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium. On to the bottom of the 8th. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one's in there. Yeah, the count 1-2. Muncy wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And it's going to stay a strike. No challenges left for them now. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move. Anthony Bender comes on now. He last pitched 2 days ago. The 2-1. And a foul ball.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Ball to strike. The pitch. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. Marlins 5. And we're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Roki Sasaki.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here's the catcher, Heriberto Hernandez. Check swing. He went 1-2. Got him swinging. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beat. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Liam Hicks. Breaking ball in there for a strike. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Tanner Scott, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two down, nobody on.
Nope, outside.
That misses the zone, and the count's full. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that'll do it. Miami down in order. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Pete Fairbanks.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Fairbanks is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. One away. And next. LA, Ha-Seong Kim. 1-1 now. On the ground. And it goes just foul. The 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Just one out remaining for the Dodgers. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Kike Hernandez. And a 1-1. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins take game 1 of the series on the road. And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. From inside Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, the show has an NL East matchup. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Miami Marlins. Today's starting pitcher, Max Meyer. Chris, how about a scouting report?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Ready to go now? Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Okay, let's check out the lineup. These guys can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with his bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of guys squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also helps the pitching and the defense.
That one fouled off.
Oh!
That pitch just misses the inside corner. 3-2 now. And he walked him.
Take your
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
So a man at first, and here is Sosa to the plate. Runner takes off. The 1-1 is fouled off.
That's the ball.
Liner, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. 1-1 now. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Ball 2.
Stays alive. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Phillies leave a couple. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. You're watching. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the hill for the Phillies, Aaron Nola. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boogie pitched into the 7th, earned the W in his last.
There's a swing and a drive. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
doubled into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Graham Pauly, the next up for the Marlins. On to first, one gone, bottom half of the first. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Getting guys across the plate, not exactly a forte for them this year, as their offense is in the bottom third of the league in runs scored.
Well, Boog, it can be frustrating when players start to press in scoring opportunities. You know, it also puts pressure on your starting.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. And that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Kyle Stowers. Checks over to first, back safely.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two on, one out. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. There's one. Over to first. Safe.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. That one missing inside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
This one in the air right field. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that. Top of the second, and now for the Phillies, Gabriel Rincones Jr. Strike two. Fouls it back with two strikes. Ground ball left side. Fires over to Hoskins. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And now it's JT Realmuto. One down. Phillies down a run.
No, that's a ball.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Breaks his bat, pops it up. Two away. And now the shortstop, Pedro Leon. Two down, nobody on. That one fouled off, 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. We played an inning and a half. Back here in Miami. Now here's the Marlins DH, Liam Hicks. In the air to left center. Rincones on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 12.
And here is Hoskins. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to...
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. His 4th home run of the season. And they add on. It's 2-0.
So good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch on that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lock, and gets the home run.
One down. Javier Sanoja, the next up for the Marlins. Almost got him. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. 2-2. That one missed. One out. Base is empty and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. And there's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Sanoja coming home. He'll score, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Well, I don't think anyone was surprised to see Nola have success in the majors. He was a star in college, playing for LSU, becoming a finalist for the 2014 Golden Spikes Award. He's one of the top amateur baseball players in the country.
And there are 2 outs. Now the number 2 hitter, Graham Pauley.
The third baseman, Graham Pauley.
Man at second. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Rojas on his way over. And that's the 3rd out. We head on now to the top. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. The 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Snap throw, pitch out, but no action. And he's back to first in time. The 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Rojas on at first. Nobody out. Way high with that one. And now 3-2. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Here comes Bryce Harper.
Oh.
And there's a foul ball. get no outs. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. In there! Got him looking for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. This is Bryson's stop. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. The flip. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Edmundo.
Now a chance for Edmundo Sosa. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here in game 3 of this 4-game series.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
On the ground to first, and that's a foul ball. Upstairs. Full count now. In the air, right field. Konai under it. And that'll do it. Phillies leave a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy. Payoff pitch. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Rojas on the move to the gap. 1 away. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. Ball on a strike. To the right side, but that rolls foul. Here's a 1-2. Smoked on the ground to second. Stott over to first in time. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the catcher, Heriberto Hernandez. This one in the air, right field. And a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now it's the DH, Liam Hicks. Here's a 1-1. Right through there for a strike. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. And it falls. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
Hoskins.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the first cutter we've seen today, and it was effective. A couple of hits in the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Start of the 4th, Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. This one in the air, center field. Marcy moving under it. And there's 1 away.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2-2 now. Fastball is outside. Good job to fight that one off. And a payoff pitch. Downstairs, and that's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
1 gone, runner at first. JT Realmuto steps in.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Now it's the shortstop, Pedro Leon. Check swing called strike. And the count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. Real Muto up to second, runner at third, hold, so both runners are now in scoring position. 2 on, 2 outs. Line shot into the gap should score at least one. One run across, another comes in to score, and now they trail by 1. And the tying runs at second base with a double. So the Philly batting order turns over. Kyle Schwarber digs in now. Late that time, and it's strike 2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Base hit into the outfield. Now a long throw home. In there, he scores. Back even, it's 3-3. Go ahead run on base. Here's Bryce Harper.
Oh.
Sliced hard but foul.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
That's down and in.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Stays alive. Ripped on the ground to second. Inning over. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom. Back here in Miami, bottom of the 4th.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
In the air, right field. Then there's one down. So up next, Griffin Conant. The 1-1. That one hit to right. Garcia gets under it. And there's 2 down. Back to the top of the Miami order. Xavier Edwards will hit next. That one finds the zone. 1 and 2. Edwards wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Payoff pitch. Bounce to the right. Stop. Tosses to first. That's the inning. We go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Anthony Bender gets the call from the pen.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
The 1-1.
Oh.
Oh, he can't squeeze it. Still manages a throw. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Edmundo Sosa. The 2-2 on the way. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2. Runner on the move. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. Throws it away.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. In the air, fairly deep to right field. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. Runner from third in to score. It's 4-3.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
So no one on after the sac fly. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. One out, base is empty, and a run in. And we're at the top of the fifth. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. Garcia wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. So digging in, Gabriel Rincones Jr. The 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now for the Marlins, Graham Pauley. Here's the 2-2. And that one in the air center field. Rojas under it. One up, one down. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins.
That's a ball.
Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Tanner Banks preparing to come on if needed. Alvarado also getting ready. Left field. Dives, and he can't hang on. Around first and hustling for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Those plays are challenging for outfielders because of the chase to the ball. You know you have to do everything perfect just to track it down. Sometimes even that's not enough to make the catch.
And now Kyle Stowers. Man at second. Laser to the gap should score the run. Runner around third. He'll score and they tie it. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Loud contact.
Tanner Banks will take over here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
That one misses. Ball three. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Right side. Throws to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
The designated hitter, number 34.
Now here's the Marlins DH, Liam Hicks. Tied at 4. Swings and misses, and it's 1-2.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Got him swinging for the K. They limit the damage here. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. It's now tied 4-4. Here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. At the plate, JT Realmuto. Tied at 4. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's got it. 1 down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's a 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Got him swinging. That's the first fastball we've seen today. Made it look easy.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball instead of just weak contact.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Phillies down in order. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jose Alvarado.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
The 1-2. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Zach McCambley. The rookie right-hander is getting loose. Keller getting loose as well. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit.
Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's gonna find some holes.
Digging in, Javier Sanoja. And that one handled. Tosses to first. Awesome play there.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
In the air to left center, Rincones coming on. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Now, Xavier Edwards. Man on second, 2 down. Late swing, fouled off. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Out towards right center field. Brings it in. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Through 6, all square, 4-4. We go to the top of the 7th. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitch. The left-hander on now, Cade Gibson. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball.
You know, these Phils putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game, because if a pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective.
Tied at 4. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Here is Bryce Harper. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself, and 2 away to start the 7th. So up next, Bryson Stott. Two down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Outside low, and it's 3-2. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Go ahead run on base. Edmundo Sosa now at the plate. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's the third. Gets it to first. And that'll do it. Phillies strand 1. Score remains tied at 4. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The third baseman, Brad Holly.
Gets him to chase after that one. Bounce to the left side, and that's just foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Here's a 2-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful.
The center fielder.
Next to hit, Jacob Marcy. All tied up here, the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Jose Alvarado out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he Zach McCambly taking over on the mound. Kyle Stowers the next up for the Marlins. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Leon under it. And that will end the inning. We go to the 8th. And now for the Phillies, Adolis Garcia. Tied at 4. That's too low. And that's ball 3. Gabriel Rincones Jr. On deck for the Phils. That clips the zone, and it's a full count. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three and two. Payoff pitch. Struck him out looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's the left fielder, Gabriel Rincones Jr. And there's a strike to the outside corner. Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Here comes Real Muto. Two down, nobody on. That's in there. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side of the 8th. It's the Phillies 4 and the Marlins 4. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Heriberto Hernandez. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Orion Kerkering, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Hard hit, base hit. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Driving it to the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat. A lot riding on
a line. That's a base hit.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ballgame.
Rhys Hoskins, the next up for the Marlins. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Three-two on the way. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away.
The batter, number 8. Shortstop,
Javier Sanoja, the next up for the Marlins.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Double play ball to second. Flips it. 1 at second. On to first. Double play. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Alec Bohm.
And he's just looking to get something going any way he can here. Trying to untie this ball game.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Cade Gibson gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. pitcher for the Marlins, Jake Cousins. This is his third time out this year. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies, Trey Turner.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
That one found hard the other way. Tied at 4. Grounded to third. Could be 2. Slings to second. On to Hoskins. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Making a move at first. Pitch running for the Phils. Otto Kemp deploying some added speed as they look to take the lead. Manager out of the Andrew Nardi takes over on the mound.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that's the third out. It's the 9th, and we are tied. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Brad Keller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Stepping in, Griffin Conant. This one in the air. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Now it's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. And it's even up.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Swing and a ground ball. Stop. Tosses to first, and that's an out.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Hawley trying to send this to extra innings. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Well struck right field. That one outs against the fence. The relay in there.
No, he's in there.
Safe.
Well, here we go. Winning run is on base with 2 away. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
And at the plate for Miami, Jacob Marcy. That one missed. Winning run stands at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Heading for the plate. Here comes the throw. And he dives in with the winning run, and the Marlins walk it off 5-4.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
Close one here today. inside Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Miami Marlins. And today's starting pitcher, Max Meyer. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, last time out, he's only able to complete 4 innings, but really battled. Didn't have his best stuff. I look for him to be better in this one.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. That's ripped into the outfield. And there's one down. So digging in, James Wood. The 1-1. That one fouled off. Lone Depot Park just underway here. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. 2 up, 2 down.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. Swings and misses. The high heat, too much on that one. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. Digging in, Xavier Edwards.
The second baseman, number 9, Xavier Edwards.
The 1-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Cavalli, a righty that throws with power. 27 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. Stepping in, Graham Pauley. Runner on the go. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Man at second. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Batting third, the center fielder, Jacob.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Jacob Marcy. So now with one away and a man at second. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. The 1-1. In the air to left center. Wood under it. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Kyle Stowers.
And now Kyle Stowers.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a pop-up. House settles under it. And that'll do it. We played an inning, no score. Back here in Miami, top of the second, Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. There's a swing and a drive. That one opts against the fence. And he starts off the second with a double.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Brady House will hit next. Ball. Close, but called a ball. Ball 3. And ball 4.
That's ball 4. Runner, take your base.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Next to hit, Jacob Young. and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out. Andres Chaparro, the next to hit.
Ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one
That's
just missing inside. Full count now. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Harry Ford. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Out towards left center. Marcy on his way over. And that's the 3rd out. 2 left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Heriberto Hernandez. Ball to strike. The pitch. High fly ball, right field. Weimer on the move. And there's 1 down.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, number 34.
Now it's going to be Liam Hicks. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Wood has a beat on it, and he makes the catch. 2 away now. Reese Hoskins to the plate. 0-0 here in the bottom of the 2nd.
Hoskins.
Swing and a ground ball. House tosses to first. Marlins set down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No, that's in.
Fights it off. He'll see another. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. So the Nats lineup turns over. Dalen Lyle getting ready to hit. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Ball.
Out towards right center field. Konine on the move to the alley. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for Washington.
Now the number 2 hitter, James Wood. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Top of the 3rd, no score.
Ball.
Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Home half of the 3rd coming up. Back here in Miami, and now for the Marlins, Javier Sanoja.
That's a ball. That's inside.
Oh, that got away from
You
him.
hit him.
And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Now here is Griffin Konine. 1-1. Oh, look at the stop. The feed for 1. A sensational double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. Back here at Lone Depot Park. All set for the start of the inning. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. Base hit center field. And a good start to the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And now it's Luis Garcia. Runner on the move. This one in the air, center field. Marcy settles under this one, and there's one away.
Up next for the Nationals,
Brady House digs in now. The 3-1. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. It's his 6th home run of the season, and the Nats have the lead. It's 2-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Next to hit, Jacob Young.
That missed. That's a ball.
2 runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. That one drilled left field. That's back there. See you later. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And now the first baseman, Andres Chaparro. Hit on the ground to short, and that one finds its way through. And that's a 1-out single. Up now for Washington, Harry Ford.
Ball.
Just missed. So a walk.
That's low.
Puts
Ball
runners
4.
at
Take
first
your
and
base.
second. Joey Wiemer digging in for the Nationals. The 3-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Payoff pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's got a chance. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. Now a relay to the plate. The tag out.
I don't think he got a great read and or jump as he was trying to score from second on that one. Nice execution by the defense. Come up throwing, hit the relay man, and then onto the plate. Beautiful example of a well-executed play.
Up the middle. Base hit. 1 run is in. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 5-0. Runner at first with 2 away. James Wood will hit next. Got him swinging. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 rounds ready to go. Bottom 4. And now for the Marlins, Graham Pauley. That one misses. Ball 2.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's the 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Pitch misses there. Full count now. Swing and a pop-up. 1 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So up next, Jacob Marcy. The Nats leading by 5. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. On the ground, right side. Takes it himself. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Now the left fielder, Kyle Stowers.
The left fielder, Kyle
Ball to strike.
Stowers.
That's a ball.
Sliced hard but foul.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
2 down, nobody on. The 2-2. Dives and he can't hang on. And he'll just eat it. So that's an infield knock.
Up next with the Marlins. The
Heriberto
catcher,
Hernandez. The next up for the Marlins.
Hernandez.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball outside.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Up next with the Marlins. The designated
And next
hitter,
is the
number
designated
34,
hitter, Liam Hicks. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That is the inning. Marlins strand a pair. It's 5-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
For the Marlins, number 65, Ryan Gusto.
That one ripped. And a quick out, number 1.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's
No, that's down. Ball.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. 2-2. And they'll do it again. 2-2 now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Chop back up the middle. Edwards to first.
Yeah!
And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Up next for Washington, the third baseman, Brady.
2 down, bases
House.
empty. Next to hit for the Nats, Brady House.
No, that
And
missed.
an
That's a
ABS
ball.
challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. Still 1 challenge left for them. The 2-1. He caught it behind his back. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Marlins, Rhys Hoskins. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The batter, number 8,
Javier Sanoja now at the plate.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Josiah Gray getting ready to go. McGarry also throwing. Out to short. Abrams to second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
He beat the throw.
Up next for the Marlins.
1 out man at first. And up next for Miami, Griffin Conine. Here's a 1-1. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw
Right
to
on the
second.
tag.
Ow!
Well, I think everybody in the ballpark knew that he was running right there. So good job of quickly getting the pitch to the catcher. And the catcher with good footwork, really good throw on the money. Gets the base runner and they cut off.
Gets him easily, ends the inning. Back Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Jacob Young getting ready to hit. That's off the mark. 3-1. That one misses.
No, that's ball four. Runner, take your
walk.
base.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest.
There goes the runner in the dirt. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think he can get comfortable.
Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Headed for the plate. He will score, and it's now a 6-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
One down. And now up for Washington, Joey Wiemer. Got it. Out. Number 2.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Tapped softly on the ground. Hoskins. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. A run, a hit, and a man. Josiah Gray gets the call from the pen.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Clips the corner. Now 1-2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
This one in the air center field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the
Now the
Marlins,
third baseman, Graham Pauley. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Cole Henry, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. The Nationals up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder.
And now Jacob Marcy. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 1-2. And he chases that one. Now 2 away.
Next for the Marlins, the left fielder.
Pauley off the first with 2 away. Left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. On the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for Miami. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Back here in Miami, James Wood up now. Top 5 at OPS and climbing. It's been a loud season for him.
Yeah, he's walking, slugging, and raking. A total threat for this lineup. You can count on competitive at-bats every time.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a payoff pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Manager out of the dugout. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Cade Gibson.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
On the ground to third. Handles, throws to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Nats go down 1-2-3. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, Dan. I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious.
And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. Now it's the DH, Liam Hicks.
The designated hitter, number
The Nats up big in this one here at the bottom of the seventh.
So I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
In the air, right field. Weimer gets under it. 2 down. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. 2 down, nobody on. That's to third.
That's a foul ball.
And that's just foul. Grounds one to short. Abrams tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park, we go to the eighth. Brady House digging in for the Nationals, and he swings through that one. Got him. 1 out.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
On the ground to third. Fires over to Hoskins. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the eighth. 2 down, base is empty. Andres Chaparro, the next to hit.
That's a ball low.
The next offering misses.
Ball.
And a full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Cole Henry.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
The 1-2 stays alive. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Oh, that plunked him.
That hit him.
And that's now twice he's been hitting this one. So a man at first. At the plate, Griffin Conant. The 1-1. There's a swing and a miss. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Mitchell Parker, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Grounder might be 2. Abrams to second, now to first, and it's a double play. Here's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. Two down, nobody on. In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. In the air to left center. That one gets down for a hit, and that keeps the inning going. Now here is Graham Pauley. The 1-1. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. No throw. Safe at second.
Easy swipe a second right there with no throw down. It looks like they're very focused on this hitter at the plate. I'm not sure if that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but here's a chance to drive in a run.
Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. Man at first, and here is Jacob Marcy. 2-1 now. That one is absolutely belted. And it's gone. He hammers one out to right. And they cut into the lead. It's 6-3.
That swing just injected more drama into this one.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Now on the bump, Gus Marlin. He's into the game with the bases empty. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. This one in the air, center field. Young going back on this one. Brings it in. And that ends the inning. Marlins get a bit closer on this homer. And here's the catcher, Harry Ford. Here comes the skipper.
For the Marlins, number 29.
Just missed.
Ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. One away. Next to hit for the Nats, Joey Wiemer. Hit on the ground to short. Fires over to Hoskins. 2 away.
The batter, number 3.
Next is the designated hitter, Dalen Lyle. 2 down, nobody on. Now look out.
That got him. Take your
That
base.
fastball drilled him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Digging in, James Wood.
Well, if he's
No,
gonna
that missed.
steal
That's the
second,
ball.
you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And that one finds its way through. And now 2 aboard. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. The 1-1. And there's a foul ball. The 1-2. That's to third.
Foul!
And it goes just foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 on, 2 outs. Just off the outside corner. And it's 2-2. On a line. That one hops off the wall and should score at least 1. 1 run across. The relay throw. He beats it safe. And the lead is up to 5. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. Back here in Miami, all set for the bottom of the 9th. Heriberto Hernandez getting ready to hit.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
2-2 down. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 1 away. Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Abrams tosses to first. Now only 1 out remaining. 2 outs, base is empty. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. This one smoked on its way out of here. An absolute smash to left. home run number 5 on the season, and they close the gap. It's 8-4.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Manager out of the dugout now, and they'll make a move to dip into the... A new pitcher in the game, Griff McGarry.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter, Connor Norton.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
They're down to their final strike. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. In the air, right field. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Nationals take game 1 of the series.